Hey guys, welcome back to Dagababe, and you're probably wondering why I'm holding a little kitten in my hands. Well, it's my Forces of Destiny review. Say hello to the real Tuki. So guys, as we all know, the Forces of Destiny series has hit our screens both on YouTube and the Disney Channel, and there are more episodes to follow during the fall. And so far, I have to say, I actually really like these little episodes. I wouldn't call them animated shorts, because they're just that little bit too short, so they are really like a micro animation or a snippet, I suppose, than anything else. I'm actually really impressed with the animation quality in them, and what I really like is they're not CGI'd. It's the good old-fashioned painting on cells animation, which is really, really cool. I'm delighted that so far all the episodes are about the women of Star Wars, and I believe there were a ton of complaints from people, probably men, saying that they were all very feminist. Well, you know what? Star Wars has ruled the roost with men for far too long, so now it's our turn. We're in charge now, boys. So, I think it's a great series. At first when I saw it, I thought it really is aimed at little kids, especially young girls. And it kind of is, but as I watched it, it's really well put together. The voice talents are fantastic in it. You've got Shelby Young in there doing Princess Leia. You've got Ashley Eckstein, of course, doing Ahsoka. You've actually got Daisy Ridley doing Rey. It's just fantastic voice talents. And Felicity Jones doing Jyn Erso, among others. I love these little stories because they really do show female empowerment, and hopefully they're going to inspire a whole new generation of young girls who will come and join the rest of us ladies in the Star Wars world, which would be fantastic. It would be really great to see. The little stories are kind of cute, they really are. As you saw there, I have my kitten in my hands, and that was because of the episode with Jyn Erso, who kind of does a whole Superman thing, and she saves a kitten called Tuki. And it's really cute, but what I really like about the episodes is a lot of it is women defending women. And I think that really sends out an important message. You know, you look at these little cartoons and you think, oh, they're just cartoons. But they can have a big effect on little kids, and I think what's nice about them is they're teaching girls that, you know, you should respect other girls. So girls should stick together. We should help each other. We should be good to each other. And I really like the episodes for doing that. It also shows the women to be very strong, and they don't necessarily need men for anything. And I really like the episodes for that. So I suppose they are kind of feminist, but who cares? It's needed. We've had Luke, and we've had Han, and we've had Anakin, and we've had Obi-Wan completely corner the whole Star Wars world for too long. So finally we see something come out that is solely about the women, for the young girls, and it's absolutely fantastic. I love the animations, and I have to say I had a bit of a soft spot for the one little episode which was all about Leia and Wicket. And it showed how Leia ended up getting that dress that she was wearing in Return of the Jedi, the one that the Ewoks brought her. They kind of had the little crisscrossy hair, and she had the long hair and the plait. And it was really cool. It was kind of a crazy, silly idea, but it really kind of worked, and it kind of filled in a gap there. Now, as far as I know, the episodes are, excuse me, not in chronological order, but that when they come out in the fall, they actually will be. And I took a look on IMDb to look at who else is going to be involved, and it looks like there's going to be episodes with Finn, because John Boyega is doing a voice in it, and Anthony Daniels. So it looks like for sure we're going to see episodes with some of the guys in there as well. Oh, sorry guys, I always start coughing in every damn video. I don't know why. The rest of the time I'm absolutely fine. So my review, I guess, is kind of short. I'm dying to see what comes up. I also like in these episodes there's kind of crossovers here and there. So you've got one episode there that had Sabine Wren rescuing Leia, kind of rescuing Leia. It was all kind of set up so that Leia could give her some plans of where the Empire bases were around the galaxy. I thought that was really nice to see that crossover. And then of course we saw one episode with Ahsoka and Padme. And actually Ahsoka really kicked ass in that. I love how that thermal detonator attached to the table, and Padme roared to Ahsoka, there's a bomb, and just Ahsoka just stuck the two sabers through the table and turned them to burn out the piece of wood, and then just forced it, forced it out into the air outside in the city. Pretty cool. These are great little episodes. The only thing that the downside of is that they're too short. I would love to see full episodes, full 20-minute or half-hour episodes, just like you had with Rebels. Why can't you do that, Disney? Or maybe you have something in store, because in one episode we heard Sabine and Leia saying, I hope someday we can fight together alongside together. And I thought, ooh, I wonder if Disney's planning something. So wouldn't it be really awesome if we got maybe a standalone film that's maybe about Leia? Or, as I said before, I would love to see a standalone film showing the Rebels' point of view of Rogue One, because after all, the ghost ship appeared in the movie. So that would be really awesome to see. So far we've seen stories with Forces of Destiny with Rey and BB-8. We've had 2 episodes, and they were chronological apparently, so they literally followed the way they should. We've had Princess Leia, we've had Wicket. We've also had 1 episode with Princess Leia with the Wampa and with Chewbacca. I really like that episode, I thought that was cool as well. We've had Ahsoka and we've had Padme, but I don't think we've had Hera yet. Oh, and we've had Sabine. We haven't had Hera yet, and there's a few others we've not seen yet, but yes, there's a whole bunch of voice talents involved. So I'm really excited to see the next episodes and see what comes along, and I hope that Disney, you know, might see that there's a big response and that people are enjoying it, which I think they are. I think most fans are really enjoying these little snippets. Maybe they might consider doing a full kind of season based around these characters and do longer episodes, which would be really, really cool. So I have to say, even though they're kind of aimed at children, I'm really enjoying them, and I have to give them a 4 out of 5, dropping that 1 point simply because the episodes are not long enough, but I really love them, and I love that we're finally embracing the women of Star Wars. And hopefully then you know, because you've got websites like Her Universe out there who do all the clothes for women who are into these kind of movies and comic books and Marvel World and DC and all these things, but there isn't an awful lot out there for women, and especially shock, Disney actually don't do a great deal for women. They have t-shirts for girls, for young girls, but there isn't much out there for someone like myself when I go into the Disney stores. And I know we can have all the other things as well. They're not generally aimed at men, but I'm talking about the clothes and things like that, or jewellery and things like that. I would love to see so much more aimed at women, and maybe Forces of Destiny will burst open a big can of worms and it'll just go crazy and we'll end up with loads of merchandise, which would just be fantastic, that's aimed at us ladies. So I have to say, I love Forces of Destiny. I guess that's it for me this week. I don't actually have a lot on this one, on the review. My next video is going to be about The Last Jedi, about that behind the scenes reel and all that amazing new artwork that came out on those posters recently with all the blood red clothing, which I really liked, and Mark Hamill liked my tweet about that. It was cool. I was so happy. Anyway, so that'll be my video next week. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe by hitting that wee red and white button below, and come along with me and we can rule the galaxy together. Oh yes, we can. And don't forget, you can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. But I'm mainly on Twitter because I really like it. Twitter's really interactive and I really enjoy it. So I'm mainly on that. But I do go on the others as well from time to time. So guys, that's it for me, and I hope you have a great week. May the Force be with you. Bye!